everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's March 13th and it is an absolutely gorgeous day here in Ontario. If it stays like this, things will be drying out. Might see some fertilizer going on to some wheat soon. Gonna have an early spring. We'll have to see what happens there. It sounds like we might get some rain this weekend that's gonna change all that. But anyways, it's an interesting time in agriculture with our friends down south of the border, Mr. Trump, and tariffs, and us countering tariffs, and everything that's going on. It's making things so questionable and up in the air, and nobody really knows what's happening right at the moment. So I figured this morning I might just take a quick explanation of what I know right at the moment for our company and our brands that we're selling, and then talk a little bit more about what I'm doing today and stuff like that. So right now, Advantage's main line is Fendt, AGCO, Massey. So it's AGCO within the two lines underneath of it. So one of our advantages is that the Fendt tractors for the majority and the Massey tractors are built in Europe. So even if they come into Baltimore, which is typically the port of origin where they'll come in from the Europes or from Europe, they technically won't get a tariff on that unless they really decide to have the pass-through get tariffed. So if that was to happen, they would actually just try and bring the tractors into Halifax or Montreal. So we have options there on that side of things. Combines are made in Brigance, Italy, so we're safe there. Where we're in trouble is the Massey hay tools, the Fendt sprayer, and the Fendt planter, which you can see here that we actually had up at the farm show last week. They are built in Heston, Kansas, and Jackson, Minnesota. So if we were to do something with those lines, we possibly could have the tariff affect them if the tariff gets put back in or puts into place here in the next few weeks. So right now we're actually trying to bring a couple pieces of machinery in. We're trying to get them on a truck ASAP to get them across the border so that we don't get hit if they do bring it in. And that tractor will be one of my demo tractors for the planter this spring and possibly a sprayer. So we're still waiting to see what happens at. But things are so up in the air, nobody knows. It's like a moving target that every day it changes. So we're focusing on the product we've got here for sure. We have a bunch of new stuff. We've got a bunch of used stuff, and we're going to focus on that and sort of let the other stuff happen in the backside and just sort of see how things shake out. So what does that mean for everything that's happening right now? Well, farming and purchases have declined. I don't see how it couldn't. Everybody is scared. They have a right to be, and people are not buying as hard as they typically would this time of year looking at stuff unless it's maybe used in a really good deal. So every deal that you get on against the competitive colors, you are fighting and scrapping and trying to win that deal as hard as you possibly can. And in my case lately, I haven't been able to get any of them. So today, I've actually got a customer just south of St. Thomas, little dairy farm that they work, and they're looking at upgrading to a new loader tractor. So a 716 Fendt would be the perfect size for them, and they're pricing another competitive machine right at the moment. And I went down and saw them this morning and I said, listen, I've got this tractor. You've never driven one before. I've got a used one sitting in stock right at the moment with some hours on it and a loader that you want. Why don't you let me bring it down to you and you guys can try it out and see what you actually think of it? And they were willing to do so. So I just spent a few minutes getting this 718. It's a 2021. It's got about 3,000 hours on it, but it is a beautiful, clean tractor. I just got the loader set up. He's going to use the third function with the connections here for a silage defacer, but their current tractor, they have the hoses aren't very long. So I just made some extension hoses for that and tested everything out, filled it up with some fuel and DEF. And I'm going to head down there right now and get that sent to them. I think tomorrow we'll probably get a chance to teach them how to use it and put it through its paces, doing some feed mixes for their dairy farm. So I'll show you that tomorrow when we get down there. It's after the weekend. It's now Tuesday. It's actually Monday afternoon. We've got another customer that wants to try the 718. So we ran down to the demo that we had it at over the weekend. Picked it up. It went really well. He was really happy with it. Really impressed by it. We're gonna maybe talk later this week and see if he wants to see some numbers and stuff on things. But overall, went really well. So I'm just headed back to the shop with this. We'll give it a quick little spit shine and clean the cab up a little bit. And we're going to be taking it towards Chatham tomorrow for another demo for another customer. So things are starting to get busy right now, which is great. Spring's starting to roll in. I'm working on the planner this afternoon, trying to get it ready for demos, getting some of the extras put on. And yeah, I'll show you some of that stuff as we carry on through the next few weeks here. But I wanted to thank everybody for watching these videos. We're going to get busy, like I said a minute ago, and hopefully you'll enjoy seeing everything that's happening this spring with demos and sales and everything like that. So with that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.